Can someone keep me in the loop on what's happening in gaming news right now? Because I've been very out of the loop in gaming news lately.
What is happening? I guess E3's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah,
so
E3 is coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. We got Mario Maker 2 news. There's going to be a single player that looks actually kind of cool.
That's cool. Oh, I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, it's you like rebuild Peach's castle by going through levels or something. And it seems like
so there's like a story mode almost.
Yeah, there's an actual like story mode single player.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm happy. Like I don't have the creative aspect for making Mario levels, so like that'll make me want to play it more.
I want to do the game drums thing with us, where I want to just make really hard levels and get you guys to play.
Sure,
go through.
I'm down.
We can do that. That's cool because I never played the first one, but it always looked kind of interesting. But like Mario's always kind of one of those games where like I can play a certain amount of, and it's like I'm just kind of tired of this.
Yeah.
I've played this game a million times before, right? But if with something like that. Because they've kind of been knocking it out of the park lately with Mario games, I find.
Yeah.
Where they've been really good, just like cool overworlds and stuff like that. Like Mario Odyssey was so much fun, just like exploring that game. So if there is like a kind of a story mode like that, that's maybe a reason to play the game.
Yeah.
So
and just said in the thing here that it has Super Mario 3D World too that you'll be able to make or something.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's like a completely different engine.
New night mode.
Yeah.
There's new options.
Oh, they have the Angry Sun from Mario 3?
Yeah.
That's hype. That's hype as heck.
Now, yeah. Super Mario 3D.
Do you think we're going to get like Undertale sprites for all the Mario people since Undertale's on the Switch now?
Ooh.
I bet we will.
Sprites,
who wants to bet that we will?
I want Sans in Mario.
Does anyone want to put money on it?
I won't put money on it because I'm poor.
Okay.
I think you're right. I definitely.
I agree with you.
Okay, so no one wants to put money on it.
No.
Because I think I'm going to be right. So I'm like, damn, that's an easy $20 for me. But no. Well, you heard it here first. If it happens, then I was the first one to predict it. Probably not. The internet's a big place. But,
large.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Red Dead 2. Just got a huge online update. It got like a ton.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be worth tuning back into now.
Well, it's actually like out of the beta now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think this update takes it out of the pre-release kind of phase.
I saw some headlines saying that like in comparison to GTA Online, Red Dead Online is doing a little bit better for like their lifetime.
Okay.
So which is surprising because I assumed Red Dead, it seems to be not as big as GTA Online, but maybe that's just the giant monstrosity GTA has turned into in recent years. It did kind of snowball out of control, GTA Online. Jeez. And it's still going. Like, people are still playing it. But yeah, there's been a pretty dedicated community to Red Dead Online. I haven't been playing it because I kind of just got bored of it. As soon as I played it, it was like, okay, I'll wait for it to get better. Maybe now is the time to return to it.
I'd be down to, because I wanted to wait too, because it seemed fine. It just didn't seem like there was enough in it to keep me like coming back.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I felt about it. One thing that I think has kind of bugged people though is they've added a few new guns that were in the first Red Dead. Like they added like the Evans repeater and the Lamat revolver. But I don't think those have made their way into single player. Lamat revolver is really cool. It was a Civil War pistol that had 9 shots and a shotgun under the barrel.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what a piece of weaponry.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting for the time period that it was in. But yeah, you can kill stuff real good with that.
I would hope so.
I want to use that in the single player, but nope, not allowed.
Alas.
That's pretty rock star as of late, not updating the single player at all.
I know. And people are wondering if we're going to get any like single player DLC. A lot of people want it, but
I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's just that the single player did so well. It's just like,
I know. Well, the game literally sold all of its units on the back of the single player.
Exactly. Like, I think it's worth. I think to them, I think it'd be worth it to invest in it. Like,
how much did Red Dead 2 make?
I don't know if those figures even exist yet. But we'll find.
No, that's not what I want. Sales.
It's a whole lot, though.
Yeah,
that's
it's big.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to get like exact numbers.
We could get copies sold, but not like a.
I mean, I think it was a while before they announced it for GTA.
Yeah.
So I imagine we won't know those figures for a while yet. But you never know.
Yeah,
making over 725 million in revenue in 3 days, and over 17 million copies shipped in total of 2 weeks.
Oh damn!
Not a bad release. Not a bad release.
How did Geayden find that before you, Peter?
Peter just sucks.
Yeah.
You guys can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, you suck.
Geayden was like, maybe he started Googling it like 10 minutes ago when we started the podcast. He was like, man, if we talk about this,
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I found it.
There you go,
guys. I found it.
He did it.
Okay, but like that's just opening weekend though. So I mean, we don't
said,
know all time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you an idea though. 725 million. They'd probably invest a little bit more into some DLC
You would think
in 3 days. Yikes!
it would be nice of them to do so, but I'm not really holding my breath.
You can only pray to the Rockstar gods.
Yeah. It does seem like if it is going to happen, which it may or may not, to me it seems more likely to happen than it was for like GTA 5 because after a while people were like, yeah, it's obviously not going to happen.
Yeah.
But,
people were like, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But with a game that's so narratively driven and people who seem to want the content, I think they might give it to us. So,
even if it's something small. Like
yeah. I'm not asking them to give us another Undead Nightmare like they did with the first Red Dead.
That'd be really cool, though.
Yeah, I would really, I would cry like rivers of joy from my eyes, as one does.
Is that raw? No.
Yeah, you want to drink it for its natural benefits?
Yes, I do.
It's actually very fattening because of the pure joy.
It's just
but does that add more flavor?
Maybe. Ooh. I'm going to lose weight, so it's good for me. So if people are trying to lose weight, then
come drink my tears.
Yeah, no. It's bad for you. You drink the tears, you gain weight.
Oh yeah,
you cry the tears, you lose the weight. So yeah,
should accompany.
I know. Yeah,
cry more.
Yeah,
that's the moral.
Basically, right?
Just cry
tears
more.
of joy. Tears of joy.
Yeah,
or sadness.
So, yeah, I would. All right, I would like another Undead Nightmare, but that was like basically another game.
Yeah.
Like it was a small version of the original Red Dead.
I never played it, but I saw gameplay of it. Yeah, it looked extensive.
It was definitely like an expansion, not DLC.
It was awesome. Those are the best kinds of, DLCs that are, I mean, I just use DLC as a catch-all term, but like expansions.
Blood and Wine was really good. And
I loved Blood and Wine.
That was excellent.
I think the game that's had my favorite DLC of all time is Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
It had and Borderlands 1, like each pack, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Like, a good story, good times.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of adding more stuff to video games, apparently Sea of Thieves is not only playable, it's like pretty good.
We've kind of played it, not a lot, but like been playing it more. And yeah, they got like a huge new single player that's like, or not single player, but story missions.
So would that be something worth checking out again, as a group?
Maybe.
I think so. I've wanted to play more Sea of Thieves.
I signed in to my Microsoft account for the first time, like not on my Xbox, and it's linked to the email. So I had like 1,000 emails I've just never checked in like 10 years of having a Microsoft account, and I was just going through them, just scrolling through, and you get like an e-receipt of every game that you buy digitally, at least. And I was scrolling through, it was like, haven't played that, that was a waste of money, haven't played that, and I realized how much I have in my library that I need to touch.
I mean, it just sounds like you're not very responsible with your money, Geayden.
Oof. Yeah. Yikes. That's okay. I work full time.
It does sound that way,
but for the games where it's like not worth it, sometimes there's not much you can do.
See if Thieves was one of those. I scrolled past like, what a waste of money, and I kept going.
Yeah. Even just scroll up to that like last picture, like even the art style, like it just really like makes you want to like jump in. You know? It's like, man, I want that purple hat.
The purple hat.
Give me that purple hat.
It's really suiting for a pirate game.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I mean. Obviously, I'm just looking at a single picture. It's like, man, that looks like something I would want to play, and then not like the milquetoast island hopping adventure we got the first time. It's like, I will swing my sword at this skeleton and I'm dead.
It does seem like the Sea of Thieves faithful are like Yeah, the game's really good now. It's really fun.
Yeah. Is that just like the future we have to expect with these online multiplayer games?
That's what it feels like.
Like Red Dead was not good at launch with the multiplayer. Sea of Thieves was not good at launch. I feel like it's so common now.
Yeah.
Is like if something is built on, the prevalence of its multiplayer, is it just like wait 6 months, wait a few months, wait a year, and then see if it like...
It's like just killing pre-order culture. Like,
yeah.
Why would you when like there's literally like it's a common thing that games aren't finished upon release now. Like,
yeah.
That's why I don't know. Mm-hmm. After Fallout 76, I've been scarred to such an extent.
Which is another one that people are saying it's slowly getting better, right?
Really?
Yeah, that people are starting to say like, yeah, they're like fixing a lot of the stuff.
Damn.
And I think it's not quite at the level that like Sea of Thieves is maybe at, or like Red Dead, but it does seem like they're slowly trying to roll out the updates.
I know the first couple updates were like the community was not happy with them.
I know.
Yeah.
And Fallout 76 does seem to have like a pretty decent community right now.
Yeah.
Or at least not decent, like a small but faithful community.
I see articles a lot that are people who are like, I just kind of like having, I still like the game. It's just fun to dick around and make my base and explore.
Yeah.
So there are the people who really like the game and are just saying it's getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Just Fallout MMO, just endlessly run around, shoot shit.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like those kind of like light MMO like styles of games are really popular, especially with people who are like quote unquote role playing a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of like clans and, the Rockstar games. You see people getting together with, groups of friends in like Fallout 76. I assume you see something similar in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I
just like
so.
Dedicated people who, like dressing their character up and going out into the world and doing stuff and are there for a good time, not a long time type deal.
That's why I like Destiny.
Yeah.
So much for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Putting a raid party together and going on the, epic journey.
Trying to put a raid party together.
Yeah.
Trying to do the epic journey.
Yeah. Definitely.
I did it a few times with some guys at work.
Yeah.
They're more reliable.
Yeah.
Excuse you. It's not me.
Yeah, no, not you.
When you say it like that, it almost... I was reading... someone put a tweet out the other day. I think they were writing an article about like World of Warcraft in the early 2000s, and they were asking about like guild interactions and stuff like that. And I realized that we didn't really have anything like that anymore in modern gaming, like a group of faithful people who all got together to do stuff in a video game. But when I think about it, we kind of do. It's just changed to like scenes like this, like the Red Dead, clans of the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're very, very dedicated to playing the game with this group of people.
There's not a lot of games we spend like a lot of time like that in though. Like,
no, exactly.
We're very like all over the place.
Yeah, because to me it really felt like the idea of being in like a clan or a guild or something like that really died, but it actually, now that I think about it, it hasn't. It's just kind of changed, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's also like I don't know. I feel as I get older and I work more and I do all that. I have more responsibilities and shit on my plate. I just don't have time or energy to play games anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or as often as I used to.
Seriously, like especially with stuff like that, where it's like where you need to maintain a certain level of skill and stuff like that.
For sure. But you remember, all the people who played World of Warcraft back in the early 2000s are in like their 30s now.
Yeah. They're
starting families or whatever. Now we're at the point in our life where we're like having to get more responsible and can't play video games as much. It's like, is Fortnite the new like World of Warcraft?
That's a scary thought.
It really is.
Well, it is in a lot of ways. It has in-game currency. It has multiplayer.
Kids are getting bullied for not having
absolutely.
skins.
It's a huge worldwide phenomenon, just like World of Warcraft was. I understand that gameplay-wise, you can't really compare the two, but at least in terms of like cultural enthrallments and sort of parallels, I feel like they're very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
What was the last game like Fortnite we've had? I don't even know what I would compare it to Fortnite.
PUBG.
Not even
Minecraft.
Minecraft. That's probably the next best one I can think of.
Yeah.
But like for a game to like almost change the scene, like Minecraft, that was the explosion of survival games. We still get shit posting of survival games on Steam and stuff. Like
yeah.
A couple games just come along and change how it's done.
They really do.
Change the game.
Like Dota 2, I think that was another really big game that exploded on the scene in its time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about, as much as Call of Duty is a meme nowadays, think about how it changed first-person shooters, right?
Yeah, it was like, I want to say like an early competitive game, like
in
esports-esque.
Kind of.
Not exactly,
almost.
but...
maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Could say the same about Halo then too.
Yeah,
like combat evolved.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Halo's maybe even a better example, because I was kind of thinking of like what game bridges the gap between the people who are older than us who like played World of Warcraft religiously and the people who are younger than us who played Fortnite religiously. It's probably Halo for us.
Yeah,
played a lot of Halo.
I think we all played a lot of Halo.
And like Halo, I was watching a video on it, and like Halo is actually surprisingly huge because it launched Microsoft's console.
Yeah,
and people were like, "I'm buying it. I'm gonna get that." And it's like completely changed first-person shooters on a console.
Yeah, I don't. Now that I'm saying Call of Duty, it's like no, Halo is absolutely the better choice, I think, in that scenario. So yeah,
definitely for like maybe the competitive multiplayer, Call of Duty would have maybe been more for that.
Especially, I guess like Halo 3 and like some of the bigger Call of Duty games kind of were around the same time, so I guess they're comparable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, it's kind of cool to think about how all these things are kind of generational, and all the old dudes just complaining about Fortnite now 10 plus years ago were sitting around on a Saturday night with, you know, their buddies across town or wherever in the same dorm room on a raid boss in World of Warcraft, right? So things haven't really changed that much.
Nope.
Yeah.
Different controllers, different people.
Yeah, I mean, I dislike Fortnite as much as the next guy, but it's like, whatever. It's just what the kids are into.
Exactly.
I played Minecraft. I didn't get huge into Minecraft, but I was like, I wasn't going to shit on the kids who loved Minecraft, right?
If you're having a good time with it, by all means, just keep having a good time with it.
Right.
I don't care.
Evan still plays Minecraft.
Yeah. I still play RuneScape.
I've been playing a lot of Minecraft too. It's been fun.
You guys even get me.
You guys have been talking about Minecraft, and like I kind of want to jump in.
That's exactly how I feel as well.
Yeah. It's when all the boys start doing it again. It's like, maybe I should just pop in there, like a little bit here and there.
And that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The server's open now, I think, right?
Yeah, now that we have a realm.
Not currently, like tomorrow it'll be open or something.
I got the next couple days off.
There you go.
Is it Evan? So he and Courtney did leave for Ireland today, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to like open the Minecraft server like in Ireland.
I think it's just constantly open.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you like put the map on a server and it just keeps it open all the time.
Gotcha.
Like
so
you don't need your console on or anything.
It's just waiting for it to like roll over or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Neat.
Nice.
I wonder how much something like that costs. It can't be a lot.
I think for the server it's about $10 a month.
Oh,
that's fine.
Which that's, for a while I was like, oh, that's stupid that you, but it's the same as like if you paid for a monthly premium for like World of Warcraft or any MMO. Like if you're that into the game, by all means, like
shit's got to be maintained.
I mean, it also like if all members of Live Connection are playing it, like that's $1 something per.
It's nothing.
There's a month trial as well, so you, like Evan said, you can get 7 months for us for if you plan it right, like 7 months free.
We all do a trial.
Yeah, if it's getting used, then there's justification for it.
Yeah,
like more than some of the stuff I'm paying for right now. I got a Crunchyroll subscription like 2 months ago, and I was like, I've barely used it. It's like that's $10 a month that I'm just like, here you go, Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
take my money.
That's why like when like stuff like Disney Plus is announced, and people are like, are you gonna get them? Like, probably not. I'm not going to use it enough for me to feel like the price is justified. See, that's the thing.
I think I'm going to switch. I think I'm going to drop Netflix and get Disney Plus.
What? Why?
Because 50% of Netflix is going to Disney Plus.
Well, I think you underestimate how much Disney owns, Peter.
Like, I don't know. They're going to have their next Netflix originals, and then that's pretty much it.
Because Disney owns ABC, Fox, not CNN, ESPN. They own a lot of stuff. Peter.
Disney owns entertainment pretty much.
I don't know.
They basically just own
all of Marvel,
Warner Bros.
I understand
all of
that, but I don't know. Maybe we just watch different things. But I feel like I just don't watch a lot of Disney content.
I think you're surprised at what is Disney content. Disney made Pulp Fiction.
Well,
or they distributed it at least.
Pull it up.
What? I don't even know what Disney
list of Disney assets.
Disney assets. Yeah.
Because I know I've seen like a chart of it, and there's a
I've seen
just go straight to the Wikipedia page on the top there.
But the chart's like too much. There's way too much.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. Even this, I don't even know where to start. Studios. Yeah. So I guess what in here?
Yeah, we'll just start scrolling. Yeah. Like, good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pixar. Yeah. Marvel. Lucasfilms. 20th Century.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with you where, like, most of the content I absorb is from, like, stuff like this. And I just like Marvel and Disney content.
Keep it on music for a second.
The Fuzzy Muppet songs.
Damn! That's a lot of like music publishing. I mean, a lot of it is like in-house stuff.
Yeah.
Still a lot. Man.
Theatrical group.
Oh boy.
Right. I think another thing for subscription stuff, it almost seems smarter to like get your friends and do a family plan.
Yeah.
Because then at least at least one of your friends is probably using it. Mm-hmm. So that like you're still paying less for it and you have the option to use it like whenever you want.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm with you, Peter. We'll see what happens when it comes out, but I honestly think it's going to be pretty severe.
We do have to take a look and see.
Like, I'm sure they don't have a sizable library, but I guess we'll have to see what the extent stuff's taken off Netflix and whatnot.
It is going to be kind of tough because I mean I like a lot of Netflix originals as well, so it's like
I'm just interested in a lot of the shows they're developing for Disney Plus too, like Mandalorian. That looks really cool. Mm-hmm. There's the Marvel What If series. There's what else was there? There's the Falcon and Winter Soldier show they're gonna make.
Oh right.
I think they're making a lot of shows just for like the Marvel characters too. So like, I think that'll be cool. I think there's a Hawkeye show maybe in the works.
Last I heard that was rumored.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Rumored or something. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I think I was talking to a coworker about that rumor because I thought part of the reason Jeremy Renner wasn't in a ton of the movies because he didn't really care for doing that stuff. But maybe I'm just mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not sure honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean. Shit, he's making a good paycheck every time he's in one of those movies.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's for sure.
So yeah,
and now he's a household name.
Oh yeah,
from being Hawkeye.
So maybe he'll keep doing it. Maybe he's like, you know what? I could use some steady work. I'll be in a Hawkeye show.
10, 20 million every year. So must be nice.
Oh, Disney Games and Interactive, Disney Canada, developer of Club Penguin and Club Penguin Island.
Rest in
peace. Why didn't you let Club Penguin continue, Disney?
So
sad.
I don't have any hard hitting things, but I did a quick search. Netflix is looking at losing 8.7 million subscribers and 49% of younger viewers to this Disney thing.
That's rough.
Those are some serious numbers.
It's very rough. Fuck, why doesn't Disney just buy Netflix?
They could.
They don't have that kind of cash.
They have that kind of cash. Honestly, if they can buy Fox, they can buy Netflix.
You can buy Star Wars. Yeah. You can buy Netflix.
What do you guys think about Disney? Like, because they own over, I think it's about 60% of Hulu, but they're still launching this Disney Plus. I thought that was an interesting choice. Because I would have thought you would just use the platform you already own, essentially, that already has subscribers and stuff. Just pump content into that, but they're making their own.
I think they would have probably had to putting all of that content on Hulu, maybe they would have had to rebrand, and that would have been too difficult. Yeah, compared to just launching a new. What are they
going to do with both of them now?
You make it exclusive.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually they'll just dwindle down Hulu.
You only get
exactly. They can just phase Hulu out.
Yeah.
They can just kind of take it over, shut it down, and take. If Hulu has some original series, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They can just integrate that into.
Oh yeah, they have like Blue Tick
Disney,
and shit like that.
Blue Tick got canceled.
Sad.
I saw
interesting.
I saw an article on that today that it like season 2 isn't or season 3 isn't getting renewed or something.
Oof. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It happens. If a show ain't good, it goes away.
It should almost include Hulu with like the price of Disney Plus, or like
Amazon Prime
extra.
that.
Yeah.
It's like you get all this too.
That's the other thing that I just read. I just learned Disney's undercutting everyone. It's at $7 a month.
Well,
initially it will be.
Yeah.
I think it'll obviously go up after a while.
Just like I think Netflix was around $9 a month initially. Now it's like what, 14? I don't even know.
Something like that.
I was gonna say 12.
Oh yeah, I got the email like 2 months ago or whatever. It's like we're increasing your prices.
Yeah, it was a decent
Netflix.
like $1 or $2. I was like, all right then, Netflix, take it easy.
Cancel.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like,
check.
You can change your plan to keep paying the same amount. It's like, I could do that, but what if someone else wants? Because I let my entire family use my Netflix account. It's like, what if that odd time I'm on Netflix is the same time as someone else in my family? Which
my family
never happens.
Call them like, get off the Netflix. Yeah. It's like a dull dial-up in here. Mom, get off the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I've actually saw a video of like high school, like kids in high school now trying to use one of those old phones where you have to like spin it to dial. Yeah. Like the dad gave them a number. It was like, dial this number, and they like both of them were like, okay.
I used that video in the most recent video.
Oh yeah,
that's the beginning part of it. Yeah,
really?
When the two guys turn, that's what the video's
You did that in the anime titties video.
In the anime titties video, yeah.
Wow,
good shit.
Go watch that.
It's hard to watch. Like, how do you not figure that out?
I get it. Like if you've never seen it before, you have no idea how to work it. It's generally to spin it, but it's the specifics.
Yeah, like they knew to spin it. Like you'd have to watch the video.
That's the number.
It would make more sense.
Well, how far do you turn it? Do you start? Do you bring your finger to the number, or do you start at the number? Like there's just little things. Because I went through this. My parents were like, "Hey, can you use this?" I was like, "You probably just do it like that," and I got it wrong, just like minusculely, but
Yeah.
I have one. Huh?
Yeah. You have one. This is your home phone?
Yeah, it was Peter's grandma who used it.
Wow.
Sending smoke signals.
Jared, get in the frame while you're
No, don't make Jared get up.
Jared's out.
He's a tired boy.
He's texting a lady.
Wow. I saw him like beginning to move, but then he was like, people told me no.
Old rotary phone. I mean, I understand.
Don't mind the dirt or it's falling apart.
I understand why people would not know how. Geayden, there's pieces of old technology that you wouldn't know how to use.
Probably, but like I'm looking at this, it's like, okay, I want one. Like, okay, I guess if you don't, no, see, that's the right way. You can't even go the other way. 1, you finish here. 7, you finish here.
Well, aren't you just so good?
Yeah. You would have been a prodigy like 30 years ago.
Man,
they released a rotary phone, and me as a baby were like, got it.
My God, send him to MIT.
Man. I love how your grandma had emergency 911.
Just in case you forget.
It's like, hang on, I need to phone the police. 9. 1.
I was just thinking that of how much longer it must have taken to...
Hello, operator.
Like, the murderer could find, like, you would just hear...
Exactly. Whoop.
There he is.
Do you guys know Jim Jefferies? Do you watch Jim Jefferies stuff at all?
Yeah, I've seen.
He has a great bit about gun control and like how the Second Amendment was made. The safe is a good part, but how the Second Amendment was made when people had muskets. It's like, imagine now and how much time you had to think before you shot someone. Like you're pouring in the powder. And so I think the same thing. It's like you start to call someone, you're like, do I really want to talk to them?
Exactly. For now, you have like maybe a second or two to be like spam, spam, spam.
It's like that was Alexander Graham Bell's like greatest folly. He was like, I'm tired of writing letters across the Atlantic Ocean. And then like he finally invents the telephone and he's like, I don't want to talk to these Scottish cunts anymore. Like, I don't want to talk to my fucking family.
Stop calling me.
Can I uninvent this? Can we stop?
Yeah. It's fun. I was literally, as you guys were recording the last podcast, I Googled Alexander Graham Bell because I wanted to see when he invented the telephone. because I saw something on Instagram. It was a screenshot of a Tumblr post. It was about the guy who invented automatic redirectioning of telephone lines, because you used to need to have like a switchboard operator and stuff like that. Yeah. The guy who invented it owned a funeral parlor, and he was like, man, my funeral parlor, it's not doing as good as the other funeral parlor in town. Turns out the other funeral parlor was owned by a guy whose wife was a switchboard operator and redirected all the calls for people who needed a funeral parlor to hit to her husband's business. And he found that out, and he's like, I'm going to make switchboard operators obsolete.
Damn. Wow. That man's a legend.
I know.
You take away my clients, I take away your fucking job.
Your fucking technology.
Exactly, right? And today, we still need funeral parlors. We don't need people to redirect our phone calls.
Damn. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
History, man.
I know.
Bring up Jim Jefferies. Kind of reminds me that like John Mulaney also had a thing where it's like, when you called someone back in the day, there was an operator that you had to be nice to, and like you had to just sit there on the phone with her while she's like, I'm putting wires into other holes to make the sounds go places.
Okay, this is a personal story. I think I've told some people this story before.
I know what you're about to say.
I'm not sure if I told it on the podcast. I might have told it on another episode of Live Connection. My great aunt was a switchboard operator in like the 20s or 30s. And what she used to do, she had a crush on her husband, who wasn't her husband at the time, and he was seeing another girl. So what she would do was connect them, but then listen in on their phone call together, and like think of ways to like sabotage the relationship. And she ended up marrying him, so like, it worked out. Yeah.
Thus, here you are.
Yes. Well, no, because I'm not her descendant. I'm not directly. I'm her sister's great grandson.
Yeah, ignore me. I'm just gonna sit over here.
Yeah. She died at the ripe age of 102, and her younger sister, my great grandmother, just turned 100 in November. So
the genes.
Too much. I know.
It's too much.
It's too much.
What's the ideal age?
Yeah. When do you want to die, Geayden?
30.
30.
I can make that happen.
All right.
Wow, the clock's ticking down on you, buddy.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Hang on. Let me call you a hearse.
Yeah, can you call the funeral parlor? No, because my great aunt lived to be 111, and like I would go visit her, and she'd just be like, "Don't let the wind blow too hard," because there's just nothing you can do.
Sounds like you're from a feeble family.
She lived to be 111.
My relatives are doing just fine. My old relatives
just running on marathons.
A decade on your old relatives.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe my great grandma's going to live to be 147. You don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe she's going to break all the records
the day she dies.
Yeah,
but it's just too much for me. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to just not be able to do things again.
You don't know how well. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow and not be able to do anything.
Yeah,
and then you'll be like, "Got to make it to 30." That's what I told Jack.
If I get
Good thing Canada legalized.
I have to make it because I told
euthanasia.
Yeah. The last 7 years of your life trying to get to 30, you're gonna hate it.
I hate it.
Hey, you never know.
And I'm over dramatic in that sense. Like, when I break my leg and I can't walk or do my job or sports and stuff, it just ended. I'm out.
You're done.
Game over.
I don't want to wait like 8 months or however long it takes to heal. I'm out. I just
then you can play all your games.
You have so much time to do everything you want to do for 8 months, and then doesn't your job will pay you for that time, right? You get med leave, won't you?
What are you complaining about?
Yeah, it's like
kind of because I can't do things. I like doing things.
You're just gonna be like you're doing things.
You can do other things.
Yeah,
you don't stop doing things because you're injured. It's like I've got a paper cut. I can't do my taxes today.
Shit!
Damn it! Could you imagine if Jared complained every time something happened? He was like, "Oh, I extended my knee too far. Oh, I've got this tension in my leg. Looks like I can't finish med school." How do you feel about that, Jared?
I've had enough injuries. Great, you'd be fine.
You'd be fine, he said.
Gotta clear your throat there, Jared. Sounds like you got a cold.
Anyways. How are we doing for time?
I think we're almost at 40 minutes. 38.
38.
Holy shit.
We got some more stuff to talk about.
We
Some more stuff.
have breaking news that Robert Pattinson is Batman.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I thought you,
you showed me that.
we're not pretty.
Like, I don't know how to feel about that. When I initially hear that, I only know him from Twilight. So like,
you don't know him from the 4th Harry Potter movie?
Oh shit! I forgot he was
Cedric
Diggory. Cedric Diggory. That's right. I do know him from somewhere else.
Yep.
And then that 9/11 movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I forgot. I have to see what it's called now that.
I don't know.
I think he was in some other stuff, but
I assume a couple things at least.
I don't know. It's like, obviously, I'm going to reserve all my judgment, but I'm confident about it.
Yeah.
Way more confident than I was like hearing that Henry Cavill is going to be Geralt and then seeing those terrible photos.
Yeah, those are nasty photos.
Pull them up.
Have you seen them?
I don't know. Maybe.
The movie was called Remember Me. That's
there you go.
Weird 9/11 movie.
Are they still making that? I forgot that they were making the live action.
I believe Netflix is making it.
Yeah, it's Netflix, yeah.
Oh, all right.
You mean with Gary the Witch Hunter?
Geralt of Rivia. Yeah. Oh, it's so nasty.
And it's just weird because, like, I remember instantly seeing the picture on the right. It's like Viggo Mortensen. Perfect. Done.
It just doesn't look. It looks like a fan-made trailer or something.
No, yeah, it honestly does look like a bad Halloween costume.
Yeah, it's because I know in the books he doesn't have the facial hair like all the time.
He likes to shave.
You don't have to go exactly with the books.
I know.
Go with what people know now.
Exactly.
You can merge the two.
And
it's
even animated Geralt in the games, when you shave him, he still looks decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And look at Henry Cavill on the right there. You're like, you can actually do something pretty good with that. And I know that photo's from like from before, probably before they even started making the series. But it's like, that's what you're going to show us?
Is that him? No, that's what is this?
That looks like
else.
a cosplay almost.
Come on, Reddit.
Yeah.
So
it looks like they did actually like do an edit there for that. So
yeah, I don't think he could do like the worst job, but whoever was in charge of the costume department and that photo
just for that like teaser, that's what you're going to show the public.
Yeah.
A fan base that's already very divided about this casting and very unsure about the quality of this show. You're going to show us that? That's really going to set our minds at ease. You know?
Oof.
I don't think Garrett's hair was ever that long either.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
That's some long hair.
That's very long.
I mean, will this stop you guys from watching the series
on
on Netflix?
I'll probably still watch it.
Check it out.
I'll probably still watch it to completion, but I just don't have faith that it's going to be good right now.
Yeah, you enter with a bad taste in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that really bugged me about it was we have so much incredible talents with guys like CD Projekt Red behind The Witcher, as is, who wrote a really good story to complement a really good series of books, brought in world-class acting talent, not just in English, but in their native Polish and all other languages that the game was localized in. The game might have been done in Polish before English, honestly. Really? I'm not sure, though. Like, you had Doug Cockle, who did the voice of Geralt, obviously a great voice actor who really did the character justice, was the voice actor for all 3 Witcher games. So I was like, cool, they could just make like an animated series in, I don't know what the style would be. I would like something like Avatar The Last Airbender, personally. I think that would be a good style. I saw someone did a fan-made animation like the Samurai Jack style for The Witcher a couple months ago that was really cool.
I was thinking almost like maybe Castlevania anime style too.
That's the reason I thought about it, because I watched the Castlevania anime series. I love it.
Really good.
And I was like, this is the perfect style for Witcher.
Yeah.
But no, we get Witch Hunter Gary.
Witch Hunter Gary.
I don't know. Like I said, we should reserve judgment, but I've judged it pretty hard in my head already. So
I mean, much like Sonic, I'm sure they'll make changes based off criticism. Like,
we can hope.
We can hope.
We'll see.
And then I remember that for the teaser video that they showed, it's just him like drinking from a bottle as if he's drinking one of his potions or whatever. It's like,
thank you.
There's more to Geralt than him just
slamming shots.
Gary the Witch Hunter's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Also, the costume's really weird. It's like he's in this like weird leather doublet.
I'm reading the books. I'm about to start the third book, and that looks like something Yennefer puts him in when he has to go somewhere nice.
Oh, he's like,
and he's like, I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
Our boy.
Man. Oh. What a time we live in. I mean, I guess I'm glad that the series was popular enough to even warrant making something like this.
Yeah.
I just like, man, it would have been so cool if we could have like the original Witcher stories with, you know, Andrzej Sapkowski. Andrzej, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But Sapkowski's writing, but with like Doug Cockle and the rest of the Witcher cast from the games doing the voiceover.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
It would be. Because, I mean, right now 2D animation is really thriving on platforms like Netflix in a lot of ways, who are kind of letting creators make cool stuff because a lot of networks are, you know, not doing a lot of that stuff. So although there's a lot of really good animation, especially 2D animation being made right now, a lot of the really, really good stuff is being put on Netflix. So, yeah.
Oh, what's Peter looking at? Oh.
Yeah, I remember reading Netflix was spending tons of money on anime alone. Like,
man.
I was really surprised to see that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the film categories to spend money on, I didn't think anime would be a high priority.
No. Yeah. I mean, they've also invested in a lot of other shows that aren't necessarily anime.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have BoJack Horseman, which is an awesome 2D show. Honestly, like, maybe one of my favorite shows. And it's Netflix original. Mm-hmm. Love that show. They have
Big
Castlevania. Oh yeah, Big Mouth. That's one.
I think it's an original.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dragon Prince, which is an animation done by a lot of the people who worked on the original Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Isn't it like the same writer? Or
yeah, Giancarlo Volpe, who did a lot of the directing for a lot of the like really famous episodes of Avatar, is one of the lead writers on it.
Okay.
And I think it might have some of the other members of the original writing team. Yeah, I think like at least one of the writers who did a lot of the writing for Avatar is on Dragon Prince.
Yeah, because that's the main thing I heard about. That's why people are like hyping it up.
Yeah.
I had to look to see which one I was thinking of. They have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure too. I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
Is that a Netflix original?
I don't know if it is, but
no, I think that's Japanese.
It's just I know I've seen a lot of it.
The first season was added to Netflix a while back.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Netflix is doing. I mean, they do have some other original animes, and they've got a pretty good library of stuff that's not original.
Yeah,
like they've got Death Note. They've got a lot of like fan favorites, like both Full Metal Alchemist shows. They're about to get.
I just saw they have Code Geass.
Yeah, Code Geass. They're about to get Neon Genesis Evangelion next month.
Ooh.
Which I want to watch because that's a very famous anime, which is very hard to watch.
I think they have Hunter x Hunter as well. Apparently that's a good one.
Yep.
I watched that on Crunchyroll 3 years ago.
Man.
Can you look up Janet in Cosplay?
What?
We were talking about the Witcher stuff, and I found her. She had a really pretty Yennefer costume, but like she's a very talented cosplay artist. And I was just scrolling.
Is this gonna be safe for work?
Yeah, it is.
You can't post nudes on Instagram?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's true.
So I'm looking for
if
Yennefer.
you do, you can't like them.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's scandalous for sure. It's a little ways down, but she's got some really like impressive stuff.
Very, very close.
Pushing the boundaries.
Oh, Jared might want to do some censoring on a couple of these.
You can show everything except nipples.
That is true.
That's how the Western world works.
As soon as there's some
Nipples are
nop,
crime.
Yeah.
Oh.
no nops.
I can show my nipples though. My nipples are okay.
You're so scandalous.
See, that's
No,
the
you're-
one right
no,
there.
he's
I'm
not.
not.
Right there, that was it. Top right.
This?
That's her Yennefer. Yeah,
That's a Yennefer cosplay?
Like she's got
That's
the,
a lingerie costume.
Yeah, that's,
she's got the eyes.
yeah,
But
that's like the Meg Turney Tracer cosplay.
That's what caught my attention and brought me to her page. But like I started looking through, like keep scrolling down. Listen, I'm a human.
No, I'm
I'm a human.
I'm not judging you for that. I'm just like
Go to the Cortana one. That's the one I really wanted to highlight. Don't keep going down because I was just scrolling through this.
It's pretty good Triss cosplay. But no, the Yennefer cosplay, that's the one that
man.
caught his eye.
How I found her. It's there you go, Cortana.
What if she notices this now, Geayden?
Then I really like her,
pretty
and I
well
would love
done.
to meet her.
I've
Like, look at the detail on that. It looks so digital. Like it's so good.
It's all just in post.
yeah, that's
yeah,
post.
but it's good work, is what I'm saying, and I appreciate it.
Well, what if she wasn't the one who
You
edited
just appreciate the
photos?
women's.
No, I appreciate the editing.
Okay.
I look at cosplay photos for the photo editing.
I watch porn for the story.
exactly,
In it.
right?
Wait, you
That's
guys don't?
exactly what you sound like right
don't?
now, Geayden.
No, like I'm serious. I really appreciate shit like this.
Janet, if you ever watch
Like
this,
she's an incredible looking
You-
woman. Don't get me wrong, but I really appreciate the editing in some of these.
I really like the
shots.
editing on this one. Like
It's good.
her hair. Her hair is.
I like
really
the smoke
well-
effects in the background.
Yeah.
It's good. They chose a really nice color of slate for the background. Actually, it really makes the red on the costume pop.
Yeah, and say-
especially the
And
red
it's-
on her arms.
Say what you want. I like it.
While you're on here,
I'm not judging you for
while you're on
liking
here,
it.
look up "Made You Look" and "You" is spelled Y-E-W. No, just on Instagram.
Oh, just on Instagram.
Yeah, because she's like a makeup artist, and
How do you spell you?
Y-E-W.
E-W.
Yeah, there you go. She's a really good makeup artist. Like she does some cool shit.
She makes
Yeah.
some
Oh,
neat
shit.
bracelets.
Yeah, some like Sub-Zero. There's Nebula.
Oh, the Witcher, the king, the Ice King.
That's
Yeah,
not from The
Scorpion.
Witcher.
No, it's not. We were talking about Witcher. No.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of you see on Twitch like people doing like the full body paintings.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
what-
yeah.
That's interesting.
Like hers is all full body painting. I think she does all of it on Twitch too.
And it would take so long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Looks really good.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of posts where it's like, here's my version of this from like 2013, and then my version from now is like, oh damn,
Improvement.
progression.
I love
Twitch.
character development.
Yeah.
Character development. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
There we go.
That seems like a pretty happy place to end it.
yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
Promoting some people who probably don't need it from us.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
But you're welcome.
700. She just passed 700,000 followers.
Good for you.
Congrats.
Good work.
Made you
Lex. I'm going to assume your name is Lex because that's the first thing I see in your profile.
That is her name.
Good work, Lex. I'm proud of you. You don't know who I am, but I'm
And
proud
you
of
probably
you.
never will.
Yeah. You're never going to watch this. Let's be honest here.
Oh, Pierre's going full shout out mode.
Is she live?
Nope.
She's hosting.
We're not watching ads.
No.
We
Not
don't do
today.
that here.
Get that out of here.
All right. Smash the like button. It's down there.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it
Somewhere
is,
around there.
But
Thanks for
smash
watching
it
this.
anyway.
Click the bell icon if you want.
Don't,
Sorry.
Only watch porn for the story.
I apologize for Geayden.
Why? Why? I didn't do
I
nothing wrong.
apologize on behalf of Geayden.
Grain's
Yes.
a Mega Bloks fan. That's all you need
Yeah.
to
That's
know.
not true.
He
It
plays
is.
with
It's
Mega
on
Blocks instead of
camera.
Lego.
It's
It's
on
on
the
camera.
footage.
It was a joke.
You went too far.
I went
You
too
did.
The
far.
media's running.
You know
with
what,
it.
Peter? I changed my mind.
I'm phoning
You're wrong about
911.
the D-pad.
You fucked up, Pierre. You had
Oh,
your
damn it!
My white supporter.
Yeah.
I hit it. I hit the 2 instead of the 1. I have to start over.
What did you hit the?
I wonder if Peter
got it.
ended it.
Oh, this
before he
one. This
stormed
one
off.
doesn't go down.
Oh, okay.
It's just one that you.
The killer got you, Jack.
Well, I'm not being killed. I'm reporting someone to the authorities for liking Mega Blocks. There's a difference.
Oh wow, that's life in prison.
Yeah,
That's life in prison.
Hello, operator. I need to speak to the police right now. My friend likes Mega Blocks
instead of Legos.
Exactly.
When did Mega Blocks come around compared to Legos? Like what came first?
I'm gonna say probably Lego.
I know we were trying to end the podcast, but this is like
here we are.
This is a stupid hill to die on. But the word Lego doesn't need to be pluralized. You don't need to put an
Legos.
S. You don't need to put an S on the end of it. And when people do, it really annoys me.
What's Legos for adults? Sorry, I got distracted.
I'm making reference to a Vine where it's supposed to be like two kids getting in a fight on the playground. It's like one kid's like, "You're stupid." He's like, "Oh yeah? Well, your mama buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos."
Oh,
that's the funny thing about that Vine is that the title of it is like two cops except they're like children or something like that.
Yeah, that's it.
I love that Vine.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
What's it like being the dumbest cop on the force? Shut up! Your mama buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
Bring it up here.
Yeah, bring up.
Look up Mega Blocks instead of Legos. It brings it up. I just did it.
Oh,
Mega Blocks.
Instead of Lego.
One last shout out before we end it all.
One last shout out.
I mean, not end it all.
How does it feel
just
to
end
be
the podcast.
Where's audio? Oh, speakers turned off.
Das audio must be on.
We're making you wait for anticipation.
You gotta restart the video up here. Bring that slider
right
back
from the beginning.
How does it feel to be?
No, there it is.
How does it feel to be worst cop ever, huh? Shut up! Your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos. You fucking take that back.
I love that.
So just a quick search. Legos were around almost 30 years before Mega Blocks.
Damn right.
Yes. Yes.
I'm still gonna buy you a
Hey,
Lego
Jared's
set,
here.
build it, and glue it together.
I will.
He'll give it to one of his nephews or like young cousins or some shit.
I'll do anything with it. I'll leave it outside. You are the guardian of this place.
We are the guardians.
You're a dog. You must be kept outside.
Have we ended the podcast?
No, we haven't.
Now we're ending the podcast.
Goodbye. It's over.